What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of B.M.Z, Keeping It Real podcast. I'm Berto.
It's your boy Zeus.
Today's B.M.Z without the M. Mark has a basketball tournament this weekend. He has to go practice.
All good.
Good luck to Oos.
Yep, good luck to Big Oos.
Good luck to Oos. You better win this weekend. And he'll be back next week. But anyways, we had a big weekend. Big SummerSlam weekend. We had SummerSlam night 1, night 2. Let's get started. It kicked off in a big way.
Bro, first of all, that was probably one of the best SummerSlams I've ever seen in a while, bro. It was from start to finish, night 1 to night 2, it was just so good. So good. Well, let's start with we started off with a banger, and I'm talking about a banger. We had Roman and Jay back together, teaming up after like 3 years against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Let me just start off with saying, what a match! It was just so emotionally good. Just seeing Roman and Jay back together, those two together is just. It's one of a kind, bro. It's like, it's too good to see. It's really good to see. But I was emotional at the beginning of it, just hearing both of them together. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
We had the tribal thief with the Shula Fala, Bronson Reed. And
wait, one
Braun
thing
Breaker.
real quick. One thing. Bronson Reed. New shoe collector or what? Crazy, man.
He's collecting those like the Infinity Stones.
Really, bro, and it's so good to see. I mean, it's funny to see, I mean, I don't know where he got this idea, but it's funny. It's funny. But
it's funny. Them two have been growing on me, especially Bronson Reed. Before he got released back in a couple years ago, he was one of my top of the line wrestlers. He's a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
His wrestling in Japan and all that he has a bright future.
And then Braun Breaker, man, he's one of a kind. He's Scott Steiner's son. He's really good, man, and just seeing him evolving from when he first got into the main roster till now, it's crazy. He's really that good.
Yep.
But the match
He's
overall,
definitely.
yeah, the match overall was so good. It was just crazy to see. Freaking Roman taking the shot for Jay. I didn't think I ever see that. It's just
That was.
He took a big bullet. He took a big bullet for Jay, and it's just like I said again, bro. It's so good to see them back together. I mean, if it was just for one night, it was great to see. It really was. So
It's always been the other way around. So, yeah, like you said, it's really good to have him not be so selfish and take a team for his family member when it was always the other way around.
It's just cool to see. It's just cool to see. Overall, it was a really good match. I think it was one of the matches of the night. Don't count out Braun and Reed. That's a really good team. Can't count them out, and so it was just really cool overall.
Yep. The winners of that match was Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. They won clean. They won really clean.
Really good match.
Hell of a match.
Really good ending. Just hell of a match. Yeah.
Up next, we got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair becoming the new tag team champions.
Hey, man. This team it's something to see. It really is. It's starting to grow on me. We know Charlotte doesn't like friends, but you got to consider those two friends now after just the way they did it. I thought Charlotte was going to turn on Bliss after Bliss hit her on accident, but just seeing the maturity of Charlotte, it's really good. It's really good to see that, I know she likes to be champion, and So I'm just glad she stuck it out, and it was just really good to see that. So
Yeah, and honestly, it's good seeing Charlotte Flair as a tag champion. I'd rather see her there than always being on the main.
she's always on top, bro. She's always in that title picture, and I think it's time for it's time for a change for her. We'll see how long this goes. We'll see like how long this reign goes. But as of right now, I really like this team. This team's really good. Two women that are that good teaming up together, they can really do some damage in this division, and they already have. They're already champions, in this amount of time, and so it's really good to see. It really is.
Yep. It's really good. It's really good. Next up, we're not going to talk about this much, but it was part of my notes. We got Sami Zayn defeating Karrion Kross, which to me is honestly a big upset because Karrion Kross has always been one of my top wrestlers ever. Ask Zeus, ever since his NXT days. Really good wrestler.
Yeah, but I mean, it just sucks. It really sucks to see Karrion Kross like this. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's up with the upper management and him. But it just sucks to see the way they're doing, like the way they're just putting him out there like that with Kross. It's just, we all don't like it. He's underperforming. Just with this match, it was just underperformance. And also with Sami, I hope that from here it goes up for Sami now, because Sami does deserve a world title. He's done a lot, and just to see where he was a year ago to now, it's just crazy. And I hope Sami gets back into that picture, and I just hope it goes up from there for him. But that's it. It was just, overall, it was not a good performance. But I hope the best for both, so.
Upcoming next match was Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I know you have some opinions about this match, so I want to hear it.
Man, this is probably one of the disappointing ones for me. Don't get me wrong, both women are phenomenal at what they do. It's just seeing how long the match was, and it could have been way more. There could have been way more to it. Jade is such a big name. Tiffany is, look at her. In 1 year, look what she's doing. And just to see Tiffany's debut at SummerSlam, like her winning like that, it just didn't sit right with me. I know for a fact Jade didn't want to lose like that. I just wish it was a bigger match, a longer match. But shout out to both of them for doing what they did in a short amount of time, because both women are phenomenal, like I said. And it was just really disappointing for me. But Tiffany is the champ. She's beaten some big names so far in this reign. So, and Jade, I hope she just gets a shot, man, because she's a big name, and she deserves more. Excuse me. And yeah, I was just overall disappointed with just with the match. But yeah,
I think they put on a really good performance. The match was short. It was about 7-8 minutes. And to be honest, I think Tiffany, we'll see what's next for Jade. But I think Tiffany, she should hold on to that title just a little bit longer. Just a bit longer.
Oh, shout out, Kiro, for the gift. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate you. Thanks for everybody for being here.
Next up, we got Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
Hey, my boy Jelly.
My expectations. All right, I'm gonna be honest. Zeus, is it okay if I start off on this?
Go ahead.
So last podcast I did crap on Jelly Roll a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But my respects just went up higher. My respects to that guy because that table bump and that 5-star frog splash, and then losing. It takes a lot of putting your ego aside to lose a celebrity match. If I'm being honest, because every celebrity match I've seen, the celebrity always goes over.
Right.
And I wouldn't mind if this wasn't the last that we see of Jelly Roll, because he took those spots like a champ.
Man, Jelly Roll, man, give all respect to him. I mean, it was great. It was really great to see him. He worked so hard for this match. Like, look at him, maybe 4 months ago to now. You know, big respect to Jelly Roll for coming in shape for this match. You know, going into a wrestling match like that it's never easy for celebrities. It really isn't. And just big shout out to him. You know, he put on a performance, man. From him getting frog splashed through a table, you know, just it was great. It was just overall great. And just like you said, for him to put his ego aside and for him to lose, you know, I know we all didn't want him to lose, but it's just good to see that, you know, he really wanted to be there. And just big respect to him. Big respect to Jelly Roll. And Randy too, you know, he does his thing every night, every time he performs, you know. Even shout out to Drew and Logan, man. He's phenomenal. He's really good. You know, we hate him. Some of us hate him, some of us don't, but shout out to Logan. He's really good. He's a really good wrestler. And Drew, we all hate him. We all know that. I hate him, but overall he's
Who's we?
Me.
Who's we?
But
I'm a supporter of Drew.
Shout out to all 4 of those guys, man. Especially Jelly, and just overall respect.
Big matchup. Obviously, we had Logan and Drew win that one, but respects to everyone on that night one.
For liking the live. Thank you.
We got
that live. Everybody like the live, please.
We got the main event of night one. Really good one-on-one. Seth Rollins Gunther versus CM Punk. Zeus, you can go first on this one.
Shout out Cairo. Bro, first of all, CM Punk versus Gunther. Probably one of the best matches in SummerSlam history. CM Punk went out there and said what he was gonna do. And man, shout out Punk, dude. He freaking put on a match of his life, man. And shout out Gunther, man. I feel like maybe Gunther underestimated Punk a little bit, you know, just because of how much older Punk is. But you can never underestimate CM Punk, man. CM Punk is him. He's the best in the world for a reason. It's not just a nickname. He's one of the best in the world. And man, what a match. Just what a match. 5-star match overall. It was just, man, I'm speechless for that match, man. It's just, it had me emotional when he won, you know, and then when he won and then boom.
Hold on.
It's just,
hold on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let me. I don't want to analyze too much into this match, but I am.
Yeah.
The storytelling of this match. Some people I've seen on Twitter and all that. I've seen like people half and half. Some people didn't like it because of Gunther's wrestling style. Some people didn't like it, but I think CM Punk getting dominated like that in the first half was the right choice of storytelling, because you could see Gunther be cocky in his whole match, getting the upper hand, but that cockiness is what cost him at the end. It cost him after he started bleeding, and that's you could see it. It scared him. It scared him.
Yeah, it did.
You could literally see like him freaking out, and I think just like storytelling in this match, what led to his demise, rise and fall, literally in that whole match.
It was really
It was a rise and fall, and I think
I agree.
Shout out to Gunther and CM Punk. They put on a hell of a match.
Also, I heard that because Gunther was bleeding from his nose, correct? I might be wrong, but I think it was.
Yeah.
I think Gunther got hurt, like seriously hurt. I think he got an injury from that, and I think that's what also led to CM Punk winning. Don't get me, don't hate, but like, still he won. But I think there was an injury in that match as well to Gunther. But yeah, overall it was just a great match. I'm speechless. Shout out to both. Like you said, the storytelling, it was just from fall to rise, rise to fall. It was just really good. And just the way he beat him, CM Punk beat him, it shows you how much Punk wanted it. You can see from when he lifted the title, he wanted it so bad, and he did it, you know. But I'll let you take over what happened after. But overall, it was a great match.
We got a second heist of the century.
I call
this guy.
They're calling it the summer heist of the summer. Man, go ahead.
All right. If there was an awards for the biggest hater, Seth Rollins is getting it.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Seth Rollins is getting that award.
Yeah. I mean, look, he kept it a really good secret. It was a really good secret. Man, Seth Rollins, man, he's the ultimate opportunist. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but he is when it comes down to the Money in the Bank. Man, from when he did it to SummerSlam to now, I think this one tops it from WrestleMania, and it's just, man, it was just crazy to see him come out. And you know, he did say a little bit while back that he was gonna do everything he could to not let Punk be champion, and look what he did. Look what he did. He kept to his word. He promised it, and just, you know, just seeing that, it was just crazy just to see it. I mean, he couldn't have done it any better, you know. He did it so perfectly. Him and Paul. It's really there now. It's like, it's really like it's there now. Rollins and Heyman, them two together is goated. Their minds together, them coming up with that. Come on, it's just wow. Congrats to Seth Rollins for another successful cash-in. Some heist of the summer. We all feel for Punk, you know. But Rollins,
his time will come.
His time will come again. But Rollins took full advantage. He did it. He kept to his word. So, congrats to him.
Yep. And also, I don't know if you heard, but their new name for their group is the Vision.
Good name. I mean, it's not too bougie or whatever. It's simple. And I like simple. To me, simple is better, you know. You don't gotta make it into something big, you know, but the Vision, it's good. I like it. This group is dominant. We'll get into a little bit about Monday, but look what they did on this past Monday too. They did some damage. They're all doing damage. Yep. You know, when Seth was away for that month, Braun and Reed, they held it down, and just them two alone, and then Seth Rollins in the mix, they do damage, man. They really do.
But yeah, that was the end of night one. We had new champion, new world champion, and yeah, let's get to SummerSlam Sunday. What started it off? Naomi versus Rhea for Zio for the women's world champion.
I'll let you start that off.
Really good match. We had Naomi come out on top. They put on a hell of a banger.
No,
As expected.
As expected, those three, they're really good. You know, it's Naomi's time. It really is. And I'm looking forward to seeing other challenges for her. I know she's going to fight Valkyrie, if I'm not wrong. That's going to be a really good one to see. But this is Naomi's time, man. It really is. And I'm just loving it. Shout out to Rhea and Io. You know, they're always going to be at the top. Mommy's always on top, you know. We'll see what happens with her. Io, I hope she still stays in the picture, you know, because she's just really good, you know. Overall, she's just one of the best. And she proves it every time she's in the ring. And overall, it was such a really good triple threat match. And, yeah, shout out to Naomi, you know. This is her time. So,
speaking of night 2, we barely had any regular matches. I think there were
night 2 was all championship matches. All
except for the Dominic versus AJ.
No, that was for the Intercontinental title.
Oh no, I'm talking about like they were all no DQ type matches.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to that match. Shout out to those three. Those three together they're always gonna put a banger. So.
Yep, we'll see what's next to come for them. But we got the match for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Ooh, the TLC
we got
match?
the Wyatt Six. Yep, the Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY versus Fraxium and then Andrade and Rey Fenix.
Man, when's the last time we seen a TLC match?
It's been years.
It's been a while.
It's been years.
It was really great to see. I mean, as expected, so many like oh my god moments, like what the hell, like it was just crazy from seeing what's her name go through a ladder match or a ladder.
Oh, Candice LeRae.
Man, it got me going. It really did. It had me on the edge. I love a TLC match, especially like when the titles are hanged up like that. I love it. And shout out to every single performer in that match. They all killed it. It was really good. So shout out to all of them. Shout out to the Wyatt Six for retaining. Let's see what happens next for them. From here to now, I think the Wyatt Six are going to be pushed in this reign. And I hope to see more and more big matches like this. I really do.
Yep. Shout out to them again. Next up, we got the Anything Goes Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria.
Ooh, man. Once again, I've been saying it ever since we started talking about these two. But Lyra Valkyria, she's one of a kind. She's a generational talent. She really is. And even though she didn't win, you know, I think this skyrockets her even more to maybe a big title challenge, you know, because she no longer can go for the Intercontinental title as long as Becky Lynch is champ. So I think this just makes Lyra go even bigger, you know, for bigger things. And shout out Becky, you know, she did her thing. I mean, it's understandable for Bayley to come into the match too, but I wish it just would have been them two, you know. But overall, it was a good match. You know, Bayley came in, she did phenomenal on her part too. And shout out Becky for retaining. You know, she's her for a reason. She's the man for a reason, you know. So shout out. So, but yeah, Lyra, I think she goes up from here.
Yep, bigger and better things. Not saying the Intercontinental isn't good, but I think Becky as a champion right now will really help elevate newer up and coming stars and bring Lyra up to the main feuds. It's only up for her.
She's one of Lyra. She's one of my favorites right now in the women's division, and just big things coming for her.
Oh, what do you think of Becky's new theme song?
I was surprised. I was like, "Whoa, this is Becky's song?" Like,
yeah.
No, I think it was really a good song. No,
I think it's pretty good. I think it fits her.
Yeah. So good to her. Really good.
I'm not hating on it.
No, me either. Can't.
Next up, we got the steel cage match: Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu.
One of my favorite ones. Not as disappointed as the Tiffy and Jade one, but was kind of disappointed. Berto knows.
Tell him why.
I really want Zilla back. I really want Zilla in WWE now. I think it's time. He's already a big name in whatever he's doing. And just for him not to come and help Jacob, it was a little disappointing. And that's the only reason why it was disappointing for me, because I'm a really big Zilla fan. Everybody around me knows it. Berto knows it. Mark knows it. I am a big Zilla Fatu fan. So it was just a little disappointing and frustrating not to see him yet. But I know he's coming. I have that feeling. I have that itch. He is coming soon. He really is. So, but shout out to Jacob and Solo for putting on a good match. Really good match. Shout out to Solo for winning. I want to see what they do with if this feud continues, maybe into Survivor Series, into War Games possibly. Possibly we get Zilla then, but I'm still interested in this feud. It's it's a family feud, and we all know how good Jacob is, and the amount of time he's been here, and so I'm really interested in where this feud goes.
Me personally, I think this is a good time for Jacob to step away from the bloodline and go into his own feuds. He has a lot of feuds he can go into. One that's inevitable is definitely Braun Breaker versus Jacob.
Oh man, we got teased with that one a little bit. Another one I would love to see is him versus Damian Priest. When Priest was champ and Jacob was champ, there was a little tease right there. I think that's another good match. Maybe another one would be Drew. Those two going at it would be absolutely crazy. You got a psychopath and a werewolf going at it. Oh, man. Maybe a Bronson Reed versus Jacob would also be good. Really good. He has a lot of matches that could be big money matches, but yeah. We'll see where this goes with them.
Next up, we got AJ Styles versus Dominic, Dirty Dominic.
First of all, shout out Eddie Guerrero. There was a lot of a lot of just a lot of remembrance for him in this match, from AJ coming out in the lowrider and AJ being in those pants that Eddie wore in the custody match at SummerSlam. That was really good. It really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it really got to Dominic, but it played a part, and man, Dominic Mysterio he's him, bro. He is him. I don't know if you saw, Berto, but he's the one that set up the ending of the match. he's the one that loosened his boot for him to win like that.
Yep.
It was just really good. You know, he really is a Guerrero. I know he's a Mysterio, but deep down he is also Eddie's son. So he has a lot of Eddie in him. He looks like him. It's just so good to see. I mean, just the things he's doing, you know. And I really do see him as world champion one day. I really do.
Me too.
He's that big, you know. Some of us, I don't know, I forgot what we were talking about, but we did say that Dominic could possibly be bigger than Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, and you know, I can agree with that because just look at him already. So really good match. Dominic comes out with the win, retains the Intercontinental title. Shout out AJ Styles. You can't get past him that easy, you know. But it takes a really good performance to beat AJ, and you know, I know AJ's coming down to, you know, the end of his career in WWE, and I'm a really big AJ fan too. So shout out AJ.
I think that was his final SummerSlam.
I think so. It is. I think so. But yeah, shout out both guys, and just really good, really good.
One thing I hope we get is one more Cena and AJ match.
I've been hearing that a lot. I've been seeing it a lot too, and that would be a great match to see again. You know, it would be probably their 4th or 5th match. We all know those matches do not disappoint. They did not disappoint when they did fight, and I'd love to see it again too. I really would.
Yep. Anyways, let's get to the main event. Street fight. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
We got the return of the OG John Cena.
Wow. I know Mark didn't like it. Well, hopefully we can talk about it later. I just want to make something clear. I like Cena's heel run. You know, I really did. I'm not like saying anything bad about his heel run. It's just in some parts, to me, some of it just didn't fit him. It really didn't. It really, yeah. And so OG Cena for me is just the best Cena we can always see, you know. It's just more him, you know. Hustle, loyalty, respect is always gonna be him, you know. I'm not trying to hate on the heel run. It was really good, but OG Cena for me is the best, you know. And seeing him go back to this, you know, and put on the performance that he put on, oh my God, it was crazy. He looked like
it went on for like an hour, huh?
Almost, yes. And just seeing him like go out like that, like at his last SummerSlam, man, wow, it looked like old Cena, like Super Cena back in the day. You know, he put on a match. He really did. And shout out to Cody too, man. He's the first one to I think I've seen. No, I might be wrong, but he's like probably one of the few guys to kick out of the Super AA, and I was just like, wow. And shout out Cena too. He's the first person to kick out of Cody Rhodes' 3 Crossroads. And man, what a match! Just going back and forth. When Cena came up from the ground, like Cody's entrance, that was just pure aura, man. It was just so cool to see that. We got a match, man. And wow, I was speechless. Shout out my guy John Cena. Forever will be my favorite. It was emotional seeing him at his last SummerSlam. You know, he has 4 months left, and they're going by pretty quick. It's going by pretty freaking fast, and so. Anyways, yeah. it was glad to see it. I was just so happy to see it.
Me, that whole match was a roller coaster ride for me.
I agree.
Seeing John Cena when he came out with his entrance, I was hyped. When I don't know, towards the end of the match, like, I asked my dad about this. I was like, I don't know who's gonna win. I really didn't know who was gonna win.
Me either. I really didn't either. Just the way it was going.
And seeing like John Cena kick out of all those crossroads, and Cody Rhodes kicking out of all those AAs, especially the one from the two AAs and then the Super AA.
You rarely see a kick out. You really do. And then for Cena to be the first to kick out of 3 crossroads, I was like, man, holy!
I thought that was it.
I thought it was.
I thought that was it.
Yeah. But man, they put on a show. That's probably the match of SummerSlam. You know, it was the match. You know, obviously. But yeah, shout out to my guy
Cody,
John. Shout out to QB1 Cody Rhodes, back on top. Besides Cena, Cody's my guy right now, and it's really good to see him back up there. And,
that last salute.
The salute to Cena.
That last salute. Oh.
You know the respect's there, and so
yep.
Really, it was really emotional for me, just because Cena's last match at SummerSlam, and you know Cody, the way he does things, he's really good, you know. So shout out both.
Yep. And we can't forget what happened at the end of the night.
Oh man,
we had a big return. The return. Someone we actually
they didn't think would come
back. Yep. Well, Mark, like, he was saying it. He's like, he was really hoping for Brock Lesnar to come in one of these pay-per-views. And his wish came true. The Beast Incarnate came back.
I saw a post, actually, after that it was just 4 weeks ago he got the clear to come back. That he was able to come back. And Triple H pulled the trigger. He really did. You know? So what's up with Brock coming back at SummerSlam and attacking Cena, man? This is like, what, second, third time now?
Second time, yep.
Man, the first time we saw it in person, you know? And then this one, it was probably a little better, you know? But that's...
All right.
This sets up...
Go ahead. I want to say some stuff. So first, I don't know if you noticed, but John Cena did not flinch. He was ready to fight. He put up his hustle, loyalty, respect, wristbands up, and he rushed after him.
He did. Big respect to John, you know. A lot of guys don't do that against Brock. A lot of guys do get, you know, they do get a little nervous. You know, it's Brock Lesnar. Come on now. The Beast Incarnate. The alpha male of our species, man. Come on. And just to see Cena like that, you know Cena wants this match. You know, I know Cena wants this match now. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this match. I know it's not going to be an easy match for Cena. I don't see who can win this, you know. But another Brock versus Cena match. And I'm all for it. Cena, just seeing him do that, it's showing you he wants this. He wants to make his farewell tour the biggest that it can be, you know? So I'm super excited to see this.
Can I add on to something too? Have you noticed that it's John Cena's ghost from the past that's been showing up? We got Randy Orton, got CM Punk, now Brock Lesnar.
Who's next? That's my question now. After Brock, who's next?
Could be anyone.
Next? It could be anyone. It really can. And
I know they teased the Logan Paul and John Cena fight. We still got to get AJ Styles versus John Cena. We have a lot of matches we need to see before he retires.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just sitting back and enjoying the last of Cena, man. Because we don't get him no more after this year. And
Yep.
it's going to be really hard to not see him anymore, but we got 4 months left, and I'm really excited to see what's next, and, you know. So, future Hall of Famer for sure. Yeah, just shout out my guy John. You know, it's gonna be really emotional to see him go when it does happen, but we'll get into that a little later. But shout out my guy John. You know, he's the greatest of all time for a reason. He really is. So,
Yep.
shout out.
But yeah, what a amazing SummerSlam this year. Honestly, I was a little spectacle about the 2 nights, but I think they really made it where they showcased a lot of people who usually don't make it. I'm a little bit upset that Julia didn't get a match,
Bro,
this year.
Now that you're talking about that, we didn't get the U.S. Women's Championship match. That was...
Nope.
Wow, I didn't think about that. I did not realize that. I mean, Julia at SummerSlam would have been big for her. Wow, I didn't realize that. Oh, wow.
I mean, Zelina and her did put on a good match the night before, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's nothing like being on the card.
Yeah, so no, this 2-night, I didn't know what to expect for this 2-night SummerSlam, but it blew my mind. It blew my expectations out the way. So really good to see this. I hope it continues, because SummerSlam is basically a mini Mania. But just to see how SummerSlam was built, from the entrance, just the stage, everything, it was big. It was big. But yeah, really good show. Really good 2-night event, and yeah, really good. But
Yeah, let's get into Monday Night Raw. We got the opening of Seth Rollins coming out and LA Knight challenging him, but yeah, like I said, their new group name is The Vision, with Braun Breaker, the Tribal Thief, with the Shula Fala. Those guys are really the future, and I'm still wondering if they're gonna bring one more person out.
I
don't know why, but I
think
feel
so.
like I feel like Austin Theory would be really good in that group.
I mean, look what they worked together before, Seth and Austin. It wouldn't be a bad idea. It really wouldn't. I mean, Theory, you know, it sucks to see where he's at right now. You know, at one point he was being called, the next Cena? And just to see how he is now, it's a little disappointing, because Austin Theory did grow on me. He really did. I didn't like him at first, but I think I've said this in like one of these previous podcasts. But Theory, he's that talented, you know, to be in a top position. He really is, and it just sucks to see him where he's at right now. It really does. But it wouldn't be a bad idea if he joined them. It really wouldn't. But I thought it was really good to see LA come out, you know, because, you know, he was a part of that fake injury with Seth, and I know LA wanted to beat him clean, so he got his shot, on Monday. So, but
there is something I want to see. There is one thing I want to add on, but I'll add it on after we cover the last match, their match. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like my idea. Anyways, we got another banger, Sheamus versus Rusev.
Oh man, those guys just want to beat the hell out of each other, you know.
Yeah.
This goes back to when 2019, when Rusev left. You know, This rivalry is really good. You got Sheamus, you got Rusev. Come on now. Who doesn't love this feud right now? You know, they're putting on bangers, man. And yeah, it was a count out, but they were fighting throughout the whole night. They were getting in people's interviews, you know. I know they got into Sammy's interview, and I think it was Rusev that hit Sammy, you know. And they were just going at it all freaking night, you know. So I think one more match at Survivor Series or at Clash.
Or Clash in Paris.
I think one more match, either a street fight, no holds barred type match would be really good to see. So because those two they do damage. They're 1-1 right now. So
yep.
We'll see how that goes.
Next up, we got Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. Dominic came out on top.
I really didn't see that match. I watched like the highlights, but it's good.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
I know you're always in controversies with this, but El Grande Americano can clone himself. All right, that's all I can say. He could clone himself. There was 4 of them.
There was a new one.
Yep.
But no, I was like, whoa, another one? I mean, it's starting to... how do I say this? I don't know. I do want to say it's growing now on me, but at the same time, it's just like, But
it's intriguing,
on Monday,
bro.
it was, like you just said, it was intriguing. It really was.
I'm wondering where this is all leading up to, because it has to lead up to something.
Something big, because they're really doing a lot with it.
Yep.
A lot with it. So now I'm just like, okay, let's see what's gonna happen, and something big better happen. Something big better happen. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. We got Nikki Bella calling out Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental title.
First of all, Becky absolutely got Nikki with her shot at Nikki when she said that. I don't know exactly how she said it, but she mentioned a John Cena comment. I don't know if you can fill in for that, but wow.
You wanna win an argument with John Cena or Nikki Bella? Mention one of them. That's like that shuts them up.
It shut her up. You know, I thought Nikki would have came back with something good, but it was just too good what Becky said, you know, and so
yeah.
But I'm glad Nikki's in this spot. You know, she did want to come back and prove herself that she still can hang with the division, you know. So I'm looking forward to this match. You know, Nikki's one of my all-time favorite women. So we'll see how that goes.
Next up, we got quick match. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss retaining their titles against Raquel and Roxanne.
I didn't think they would have taken that I didn't think they were gonna take the rematch so quickly. I really didn't. I thought they would have waited for Clash maybe. But like I said again, this new team with Charlotte and Bliss, they're really good, man. They're really good, and we saw it again. We saw it at SummerSlam, and we saw it on Monday. You know, they're a team. They're a really good team. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll see what happens with Raquel and Roxanne. Like Roxelle said, Liv's not going to be happy when she comes back. So we'll see how that goes as well. But yeah, shout out to Charlotte and Bliss for retaining.
I don't got much to say. I think it was a good match, but I wanna see what this is leading up to. I wonder when Liv's coming back.
I thought it was gonna be at SummerSlam.
I did too. Next up, we got the main event: Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a really good match. It really was. You know, I know LA wanted a fair chance after what happened. But, yeah. I mean, Seth is going to be champ for a little while. I see it. I feel it. I know it. It's going to take something really big to beat Seth Rollins in this new group. You know? So, LA, you know, he's always going to be in those top spots, you know, shout out to him, but it just wasn't his night. I mean, even though he didn't lose fairly, you know, but we'll get into what happened. But yeah, shout out to both guys. Shout out to Rollins for, you know, doing what he's doing. You know, he's in a big position right now, you know, so yeah.
Nope. Obviously, we got Seth Rollins winning by DQ. All thanks to CM Punk coming in. LA Knight warned him. He warned him to stay out of his business with Seth Rollins.
We all knew CM Punk was going to come during the match. He was either going to be during the match like it happened or after the match. But we all feel for Punk, you know. After what happened, we all knew he was going to come. And then, yeah, you know, but like we're saying, this group is so dominant. Even the tribal chief had to come out and help. But like we're saying, this trio is too freaking dominant. They took all three of them out. LA, Punk, and Roman. This team is now, it's the future. This team is just too dominant. And I think this sets up a 3-on-3 match possibly.
That's what I was going to get to. I think they should step aside from the tag match. I think they should go with the triple threat or fatal 4-way. I think they should go with the triple threat or fatal 4-way with LA Knight versus CM Punk versus Roman versus Seth.
I didn't think about that.
At Clash in Paris.
That would start Seth's what? How do you say it? To start that match off as Seth's first title defense, that would be big. That would be big. You know, you got Rollins, you got Roman, you got Punk, and LA. You know, they did it to Roman. Do it to Seth. Let Seth, you know, be in a fatal 4-way. Let him defend it. So that also sounds really, really, really good. So I'm just excited to see where this goes. So it's all big things coming for WWE. You know, so
yep,
big things for Rollins. I want to see also back to Cody. I want to see where his title reign goes. You know, I want to see who his first title defense is going to be against. You know, because we're back to where we were last year for the champions as Rollins and Cody on top. So really big things coming. So we'll see what happens, you know. But overall, really good weekend. Really freaking good Monday. But that SummerSlam, man, it's one of a kind pay-per-view. It was just everything that we needed, you know. So it was just a really big weekend for WWE fans and for everybody that watches it. So
yep, that wraps up one of the big four of this year. We got Survivor Series next. as the big pay-per-view. I have some predictions, but I want to talk to them next week. I want to talk about them next week when Mark's here, so we could all share our ideas.
Big Oos. We'll be here next week. Yep.
But yeah, anything else you want to add?
Man, I'm just no. I'm just blown away from this weekend and Monday. It was just too good. It really was. So I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be watching this. So really, really good. But yeah, I'm blessed.
Well, yeah, I think this wraps up our episode of B.M.Z. I want to give a huge shout out to people that are watching, joining our lives, supporting. Honestly, the little support is a lot of support to us. To me, I know I've always wanted to do this. Jesus always wanted to do this. Mark's been wanting to do this. And this is our 5th episode.
We're right up.
And you know,
it's only gonna.
I wouldn't want any other co-creators. I wouldn't want any other co-hosts with me on this journey. Yeah,
just like Berto said, I'm really glad we're doing this, and I'm just blessed to have these two and to be my co-host as well. And I wouldn't want to be doing it with anybody else. You know, we're from where we're from. We're probably the biggest fans that you'll know from here, and I'm just really glad we're doing this. You know, I've always wanted to do this, so I'm just blessed. I really am. But yeah, I think that's
Yep.
That wraps it up. But
that wraps it up.
Stay tuned next week. Yeah.
Saturday. Hopefully this Saturday we can make an episode. Another episode with me and Zeus. Another bonus episode. I want to talk about some
hot takes.
Some hot takes.
I think I want to talk about maybe top 5 matches or just top 5 something. We'll figure it out. But stay tuned.
Alright guys, thank you guys. Make sure to follow our socials. I'll post them on the link below on Spotify and YouTube. Make sure to follow our TikToks. Jesus Vilafon 420. Mine's, I forgot what my TikTok is. Can you see it?
Everything's in the Berto 2O with 3 H's.
Berto 2O. I went back to my OG one. But yeah, make sure you guys follow us. I'm gonna start posting more fishing videos. I started posting. I got my camera finally.
Stay tuned. I'm getting back into my streaming games. I love playing Madden. I love playing FIFA, and just stay tuned for that as well. We'll talk about more about my Twitch later, but yeah. Other than that, that's a wrap. B.M.Z, keeping it real. Take us out, Bert.
Alright, thank you guys for staying tuned. This is B.M.Z, Keeping It Real podcast. I'm Berto.
I'm Zeus. We out.
Deuces. Ooses.
We out.